this video is going to be a 10 things I love and hate about this car. It is a 2009 Subaru Impreza 2.5i. As you can tell straight off the bat before I even start this list, I have customized my car. I've done the carbon fiber hood pins. I've done aftermarket headlights as well, and I've plastied up different things. I don't like chrome, so that's why I changed it around. And tires, I've changed tires and rims. I've done a bunch of different little things, seat covers. And I'll get into why I've done seat covers. It's not because the seats themselves are wrong. I will get into the reason of why I have done it. Now, starting out with the first thing, the sound system, thing I love. So the first thing I love about this car is the sound system. Great speakers, can't kill them. Because I've personally jacked the bass all the way up, so I've learned you can't kill them. The speakers in the doors and the top of the doors, the little tweeter speakers, those are great. Sound that comes out of them is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. There is no, I do not have any subwoofers in it. I do not have any aftermarket speakers in it or any larger speakers or anything like that. I do have everything stocked with the speakers. The head unit has not been changed, so the bass output has not changed. It's stocked completely on sound system, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. That's something that, honestly, I don't feel like I need to change. I really don't, because everything in here is just perfect. The second thing I absolutely love about this car, and if you ask any Subaru driver or anybody that knows anything about Subaru, the safety. You cannot beat it. The safety on these things are known. They're absolutely known for being fantastic, and honestly it adds to the driver basically just mentality of safety, because you feel more confident while driving it because of the fact of it's a lot safer, and if anything goes wrong or anything happens, you feel like you're driving a tank, really, so you're not going to get hurt, which it's fun. It's fun to drive these as well. Another thing I love, the all-wheel drive. Don't think I'll ever buy a car without all-wheel drive, because of the fact of from driving this and experience from driving this, it's something I can't live without anymore. Yes, I don't live in absolutely extreme terrains of just nasty weather all the time. It's New England. It's not anything too insane, but the winters here are pretty bad. I love this car. Again, because of the all-wheel drive feature, that's something that's just beautiful on it. Another thing I absolutely love about this car is the typical Subaru boxer motor noise. You cannot beat it. Like, honestly, if you ask anybody that drives a Subaru, the boxer motor is so iconic. I have the ear for it now ever since driving one of these, and ever since going to Wicked Big Beat and anything like that. You get the knack for the sound of it. I do have a 4-link catback system on this thing. It sounds awesome. It sounds phenomenal, and it's that unique sound. Yes, it does not have the headers like the WRX or the STI, but I'll make do. You know, it's my first car, so that's another thing that is just perfect about it. I personally love it. I really do. Another thing that I absolutely love about this car, on top of basically everything else that I've said so far, is it's phenomenal on fuel. I can fill up once every 2 weeks, and believe me, I do not sit at home all the time. I'm out and about all the time, so fuel economy on this thing is killer. It really is. Another thing, visibility. Visibility is another huge thing on this car. It's perfect. The windshield is wide enough. It's not low cut. The hood doesn't rise up too much. Even with the hood scoop that I have on it, it does not rise up too high. It's perfect. The rear windows, the only really, I guess, blind spot back here, small quarter window, small back. Besides that, it's really nothing big. It's actually really good. Another thing that I absolutely love about this car is tons of storage. There's tons of storage in this car. It does not have small map pockets in the door, which I absolutely love. It's got the bottle holder, and you can hold so much behind it. The center console, great storage. Even in the back, I can fit my bike, I can fit my bike and a friend's bike. I can fit tons of stuff in this car while driving something that I jokingly call a race car. You know, of course it doesn't have the turbo, but it fits so much stuff in here, and it just goes. I absolutely love that about this car. And another thing, my 9th thing I do have to say is the shifter. The shifter, I absolutely love. This is a 5-speed manual. and I absolutely love it. I've heard about like S197 Mustangs, shifters being too far away, the shifter not being tall enough, it not being in a comfortable spot, it's near the e-brake, so it's a pain in the butt. The shifter's far enough away from the e-brake and it's perfect. I absolutely love that. And it's the perfect height. I have not adjusted it. I want a Cobb short for shifter, but I haven't adjusted it. The last thing about this car, I absolutely love, I may have rambled numbers here and there, and I may not have numbered them most perfect, but the last thing I love about this car is the seats. The seats are so comfortable. They're low slung, so they're not extremely wide seats. Secondly, they're not extremely highly bolstered, so they're not huge bolsters on the side of you that hold you like a bucket seat, which yes is a pro and a con. Pro because well, you're not stuck in the seat, you're not feeling trapped in the seat, but the con is it's not a bucket seat. It's a regular seat. So that's another thing that is, it's a pro and a con. So for the 10 things I hate about this car, as much as I hate to say I love this car overall, I plan on keeping it for such a long time. But anybody that drives a 2.5i Impreza knows it's not a WRX or an STI, and that's the thing that a lot of people, combined with what I'm going to say, is my number one thing that comes off the list is there's no turbo. You know, there's no turbo. It is a 2.5 liter. It's not a 2 liter. It's a 2.5. It's still the boxer and everything because it's Subaru, but it does not have a turbo, which is a bummer. WRX have a turbo. STI have a turbo. So that's one thing that I wish I had, and I'd love to put into this car, but in many ways that's another con. Is I'd love to get a WRX or an STI because the engine setup, things are a little bit different on it, but mainly no turbo is a killer. It really is. Second thing, these things stock come just under 200 horsepower, which to all four wheels, not a monster. So I've got mine roughly around 200 horsepower right now. I don't have any insane mods on here. I have small ones here and there, but overall the horsepower is another thing that I wish was higher. I really do. I love how the STI is 200-300 horsepower plus. I absolutely adore that. That's why I want an STI or a WRX. Another thing I hate is the tan interior. So as I was saying, tan interior, a huge thing that I don't like that I've partially changed is the tan interior. And I'll show you real quick what I've done, but oh yeah, the door handles are now black as well. But tan interior, tan door panels, that's black. But besides that, tan, everything's like freaking tan in here. It's so bad, but I do have blue seat covers. I do have this aftermarket shift knob, aftermarket shift boot, and eject button. I have little things here and there as well. The seats are a little bit different, but everything's tan. Even the seat belt is tan. I just don't like tan. For a first car, it wasn't bad. Stock head unit, bunch of stuff is stock in here really. But besides that, there's really nothing too crazy. It's all tan though. I changed the lights to blue, so that's a little bit different. But besides that, everything's pretty much the same. Okay guys, so it has started raining, so as you notice, the angle of everything has changed. So I'm gonna kind of pick it up a little bit. New England weather changes on a dime. So number 4 for this car, another thing that this is the hate list, and another thing that I do hate about this car, it's difficult to work on. It's not, I keep comparing to Mustangs, but it's not exactly like Mustangs because these headlights took a couple hours to do versus a Mustang that you can pop it, pull it out, done. You know, the other thing that a lot of Subaru drivers really can attest to is the oil filter. It's in the center of the manifold, so you literally have to reach up with a wrench or your hands, either one, after you're loosening it, and you can burn your knuckles. A lot of Subaru drivers know that, so any of you guys that do drive a Subaru, you guys know what I'm talking about. Air intakes, there's not a lot of them for this car, so the pain in the butt is working on 2.5i. An air intake, which they barely even make any for this, it's all for WRX and STIs because the way the airbox and everything is set up, it's just a straight tube, a cone, or a tube going down to the fender for a cold air. This thing, on the other hand, comes all the way from the back, all the way down. So if you guys know about any air intake systems, just let me know because I don't, and I've done tons of research. So just let me know if you guys do know about any. Combining with number 4, number 5 is about not a lot of upgrades for this thing. Since it is the 2.5i, you look up a lot of stuff. I can't get an access port for this because it's 2.5i. I can't get quad port exhaust because it's not anything else but a 2.5i. There's just a bunch of things here and there. When you're talking about air intakes and you're talking about intercoolers, turbos, all that kind of stuff, these cars are a pain. They really are because there's not a lot of parts for them, which inevitably stinks. So that's another thing. That's number 5 of what I do not like about this car / hate. So as for number 6, my personal car, this isn't universal. A lot of the other ones I did are universal ones about this car, but this is number 6, high mileage. Yes, mine isn't breaking 200,000-300,000 miles, but it is at about 126,000 miles. So it's not a new car, but I know that it's a 2009. It came from the Carolinas, which I'm thankful because the frame is perfect on this thing. So high mileage is another thing. All I know is I received this car around 120,000, 121,000 miles. I put about 4,000 or 5,000 miles on this thing. So there's a lot of history I don't know behind this car, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, it is what it is. Coming in at number 7, 3 gauges. That's literally it. There's inside all the way to the left, it's your tach. Your tachometer is all the way to your left. In the center, speedometer, all the way to the right is gas. That's literally it. The reason why I don't like that there's only 3 gauges, a lot of you guys might be saying, get gauge pods, you know, get dash mounted gauges, all these different things that you can add to it. I understand that. I just wish it was set up more towards an STI where there's temp gauges along with fuel, along with everything else, you know. Number 8, it's a love or hate thing with here. A lot of people love the hatch. Mine is personally a hatch, not a sedan. And I love and hate that. I've always wanted a coupe of an Impreza. That'd be awesome. Since the 90s, they haven't made them, which is highly unfortunate. But I've always wanted an Impreza in 2-door. Having it a coupe, yes, there is the BRZ. I understand that, but it comes with no turbo. That is unfortunate. So the other thing that I hate about this is the 4 doors. It does look good along with the body, but I personally do not care for it. But nonetheless, I do love these cars and I will drive them for as long as I live. So coming in at number 10, all by itself, exhaust choices. The thing that bothers me heavily is with the 2.5i, I have a single port exhaust out the right side. It's just the way it is, you know. You look it up, sedans, dual port, and then you go up to the WRX and STI where it's quad or dual, whatever. You can get all these exhaust choices. Number 1, improved sound. Number 2, there's just a choice. If you like single port, you can go single port. I don't mind it, but I love the quad port exhaust that the WRX and STIs have. This one does not, as I've said. So that is unfortunate, and I wish that would change. So overall, the love and hate, 10 and 10. They kind of counterbalance out. I do love this car. If anybody is looking to get one of these or just Subaru Imprezas in general, you don't have a ton of cash to spend. You don't have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 plus to spend on a car. You can pick one of these up, 10 grand or less. It's not a huge budget. Yes, if you don't have 10 grand, I understand that. Cover both the lists. These things are not overly expensive. That's another huge thing that's just perfect with these vehicles. You get all the safety features, you get perfect sound system, great sound. You can add things like this hood. You can do tons of things with these cars and not spend $40,000. But there again, it's a starting point. I've always wanted WRX and an STI, so that's what I'm going to do. In the future, you guys will definitely see me doing vlogs. You will see me doing additional videos. I will be vlogging about this car, action shots. I will be doing a bunch of stuff. I may actually add it into this video or not. I haven't decided yet, but I will in a few minutes. So you guys will see in the video as soon as I'm done editing it whether I do action shots or not. If not, you guys will definitely see it in vlogs. If you do subscribe to me, if you do turn on post notifications, you will see me doing a bunch of videos. Me and my friend both. Him and his channel. I will leave it in the description. The link to his channel. On my Instagram, I do have my channel to my YouTube channel, of course, and basically just, it's going to be a lot about my cars. It's going to be car shows. It's going to be a lot of things collaborative with my buddy. We're going to be doing a bunch of videos like that. So if you guys do like this car and you want to know more, put down in the comment section below, and I will let you guys know. I will get back to you if you do have any questions. Talk to me about it. I will talk to you guys about it. I love these cars. Or if you're just a Subaru guy in general, or a girl in general, I love meeting you guys. I really do. So it is a starting channel. I am relatively new to this channel, but I will be posting a lot of videos. So this car will definitely appear in a lot more videos, as I've said. So that's pretty much it for this one. See you guys later.